Hello EAL. Today I'm going to show you how to start your settings from scratch. So essentially when you come onto EAL, like after downloading and putting your password and stuff, you'll be met with this, the GUI Advanced. First things first, you're going to want to do this. Test settings. And these will be like your original settings. Put this ADS aim ready, that's that just like makes the detection faster, and it'll be ready. Like the AI will be ready right away. I'm gonna put it to centermost, basically like the center, wherever the closest to the center it's gonna aim at. I'm gonna put this to 416 by 416 because the weights that we use are mainly 416 by 416. But you can put it to 320 by 320. You can probably put it to like any number you want that's lower than 416. So, if you're using G-Tuner or whatever for more FPS, you could put disable preview, but it doesn't really affect me. I'm gonna need it on so you guys can see what I'm doing. So, the things that I'm gonna put on are base speed, speed curve. I'll just use snap block because that's like one of the most common ones. Aim, whatever. If you're like to check what buttons you have, you would have to go to device monitor and see if you're like 7 and 4. You're gonna want to switch this to 7 and 4. Mine is 8 and 5. I'm gonna put auto shot on any while ADS. But if you're getting a lot of false detections, I'd put it to on center ADS. Auto shot activates recoil. That's anti-recoil. Strafe compensation, I'm gonna put that to 2. That's so when enemies are strafing left or right, it'll compensate a lot easier. I'm gonna throw my aim delay to 0. My action time, this is the auto shot action time. Throw that to 200 milliseconds. So it'll be shooting for 200 milliseconds as long as it sees an enemy on it. Verify timer, put that to 5 milliseconds. That's time between the auto activation. Recoil boost, put that to 1. That's the anti-recoil. It only affects auto shot only. Aim delay. If you're wobbling before you aim to the target, sometimes you have to put aim delay, like if you're using a sniper rifle. I'm gonna keep that at 0 because the gun I have is like, I'm gonna use the Kogat. It has a lot of recoil. I'm gonna put my perimeter all the way up because I want the snap to be pretty quick on the enemy. I'm gonna turn my overlay on so you could see what the thing is gonna do. I already have these weights loaded. They're multiplayer weights. I'm gonna put that to 5. Your threshold is basically the higher you go, the less false detections you should have. The lower you go, the more accurate it could be. NMS, still just reduce false positives. So like, you put it at 1 for like if more boxes are on top of each other, it doesn't like freak out or whatever. I'm gonna put this to 416 by 416 like before. I don't want to capture pictures for now. 32. I'm gonna do my overlays so you can see them better. Throw that to that. Lines, I like lines. So I can see how fast it's snapping to a target. Turn these ones off. Because having more stuff on can affect your FPS by a lot. Especially, well, a lot if you have like a lower end CPU or just like a lower end computer with this white. This is the white, and then settings. I'll put this to 190. This is my strafe. It's gonna strafe me left to right. Trust me, it's like the secret form. I'm gonna put this to 4. I don't have stick drift, so I don't need stick noise. Let's go back to this weapon tab. I'm gonna put orbital aim assist, strafe shot, and strafe ADS. Those are crucial if you want to get good settings like mine, I think. Put 10 recoil, anti-recoil, because I don't know what to expect when I get in there. I'm gonna just do that for now. Oh, and depending what weights you're running, the weights I'm running, they require me to be down here. So if you're like running health bar weights, it's down here. If you're running Warzone or multiplayer, like Warzone weights, up here, or body weights up here. So you just gotta figure that out. The team avoidance. For now, I'm gonna do it the lazy way. So essentially, you're gonna want to go into interface. Make sure you have. Oh, you can't see, so you gotta have these colors. So I'm gonna pick the color right now. So Control Shift to get back into the menu. I'm gonna do this. This is just I don't think it'll work, but this is just for now. For now, so you have to turn live view off in order to pick it for some reason. You gotta do that, and then lower the threshold until there's like no red. Save and close. I think that should work. We'll find out in about a second. So that's settled. Alright, we should go into a match and see what's good. Oh, my target overrides. So I don't want to... I want the EAL to do everything, and I don't want to have to aim, really. So I'm going to put that all the way to max. The lower you go, the easier it is for you to control it yourself if you wanted to. But also, you could potentially mess it up. Alright, EDS aim ready. Alright, run. So I'm gonna look for a game. Shouldn't take me long. Still rank 1 for headshots. Ah, he's gonna pass me. Whatever. Yeah. No. Oh my god, shit. Alright, so. To tune your settings, you're gonna want to be in an actual match. Or a custom game. You don't want to really do it in firing range, it's just gonna wobble.
Açúcar.
And you don't want it
My
to
palms itch, I might get some money. I swear.
Taking a little bit to find a game. Fun. I have a pounding headache, but I want to get this video out. So, I mean, chances are it's either going to be too slow or it's going to be wobbling. We got the strafe shot, see the jitter, it's supposed to do that. If yours jittering way too much, you might want to make that slider higher or lower, the strafe shot slider in the settings tab. The chances are, that happens, so I might need to make my threshold a little bit higher. Okay, it's shooting too high and it's shooting too slow. First, I'm gonna pick it's shooting too high. Fix that. So I just lowered the priority a little bit more. Still shooting too high. Okay, so I think what we're gonna have to do is the special method for the target over offset. So see that number at the bottom? You put that to -15. Then you'll have more room on your target zone. I'm gonna put this higher now because I did the target offset, not lowered it, kinda. You could either do that, or you could add a recoil mod, but you might get less headshots. Alright, let's go into the game. Still shooting too high. So, clearly we're shooting too high. Okay, so we still need to keep that lower. Let's try that. Okay, that's better. I need to add aim delay. See how it did the little jig before it aimed at the enemy? That's when you add aim delay. So I'm going to do that right now. Add some aim delay. 150. 150 is respectable. 50. So it's still shaking left to right. I assumed it was an aim delay issue. It wasn't. So I think it's either strafe compensation or I need to lower my X. Let's go to that and see what happens. Put that like that. Alright. Oh wow. Okay, so that's pretty good. Now we're getting headshots with the boss. So that was a pretty fast way on how to adjust your settings. Now, if it's tracking too slow behind, you can turn up your strafe compensation by 1. And then if it's wobbling, adjust your X speed. And then, you know, if it's wobbling up and down, adjust your Y speed. I didn't have to adjust my Y speed because it wasn't wobbling up and down. So now I can put my Y speed to 100. Let's test that. Okay, no wobble still. Okay, so it is too fast. It's flying past the enemy. In some cases. But also, it is snapping right to the head, which is what I want. Okay, so that's pretty solid. I'm using a Zim, so these settings you can't really copy one for one. I have setting videos where I'm using 2 sensitivity and a controller. So I know all you really have to adjust is your X and Y possibly. Maybe your target overrides if you want to move aimbot more. I have like a so sudden aimbot feel. See, it's wobbling up and down. That means I need a lower. Sure. We'll maybe put it to 90. Let's try that. Lost attention on the team. That's because my threat threshold probably wasn't good. I'm just gonna finish this game out. So when I do those fast movements, it might be sliding over the head. So that's another thing. Be warned about if you keep your Y speed too high. Plus if you want like, if you don't even want to get headshots ever, I would just keep that Y very low. Alright, 51-10, not bad. Alright, have a good day, guys.